Now we're going to move on to our door weather stripping. So one thing you want to do before you take off all the parts is take a mental note, take a picture of how these parts are oriented. One of the key differences between the driver and passenger door is the driver's side is shaped like a C. There's no seal here. It just goes around the top, the back side, and the bottom. And the passenger side is a full rectangle. So that's another way to tell them apart. You can also go ahead before you remove it, match up to what's going to be installed and make sure you have the correct orientation. This is just connected with a Phillips head screw and several clips that go around the perimeter. So we'll remove that, pull the clips, get everything cleaned up, and install the new part. If the clips are staying in there, that's okay, we can remove those. You can see a little bit of something right here. Might have been a little piece of adhesive from the factory. If you want to go back and add some glue, you certainly can, but these clips are really going to hold everything in place. So now to install the seal back is just reversing that process. But one thing you want to do beforehand, before any install, is do a test fit. So I just kind of place that where it's supposed to go, make sure that the holes are going to line up all the way around. This piece right here fits right behind this corner. There's a little pinch weld right there and a little notch in the rubber that just goes right around. Similarly, this piece fits right into this groove here. So we just reverse that process. I'll come back and tighten that completely. But otherwise, these pins just go right into the holes. They line up all the way around. And you want to make sure that you feel the pin sit into the metal here. So this is optional. If you want to make sure that this line right here is perfectly sealed, you can put a little bit of adhesive behind here and just make sure it falls into place. But once you have this on the car and close it up, it'll settle where it needs to be. Now for the passenger side door, it's essentially the same as the driver side. It's held on with a screw and clips. So we'll remove that screw, pull the existing part, and get it ready for new installation. Before you do that, again, just check that you've got the correct orientation. This one only has a single screw, so that's pretty easy, but this is also a notch here for the jam section so it doesn't get bound up in there. So just make sure you got the right position. So just like all the other pieces, we'll start with the test fit to make sure everything is right. Where that notch is, pinholes, I just kind of set them lightly in there to kind of locate them. Doesn't necessarily have to stay in place. Just making sure everything's lined up correctly. So we will go ahead and set our screw and then start pressing in the clips. As always, go back and make sure all the clips are set in all the way, especially on the corners and on the bottom section where it's not just a straight line. It's got a curve in there to go around the hinge or the jamb for the bottom of the door. So you want to make sure all those sections are secured so they don't roll up.